Good morning, student. Last class we have studied the meaning of indifference curve. Today we are going to study the feature of indifference curve. So when it comes to indifference curve, it is having its own shape. So the curve having its own shape. So why it is having that particular shape, that will be explained in the feature of indifference curve. In feature of indifference curve, it is explained why the indifference curve having the particular shape. Why it is we are not supposed to change the shape of indifference curve. So that we will explain in the features of indifference curve. And the first feature you can see, indifference curve slope downwards from left to right. So when it comes to indifference curve, always an indifference curve will move from its left side towards right side. So here you can see a indifference curve moves from left. This is your left, this is your right. From left to right, it always moves from left to right. An indifference curve slopes downward from left to right, which means that in order to have more of apple, the consumer has to forgo some mangoes. Why it is having like this feature? This is because when it comes to indifference curve, to have one commodity more, you have to forget another commodity. That is, you can see here. So here, to have one good X, if you want to have more of good X, you have to reduce the consumption of good Y. So here you already studied. To have more amount of good Y, you have to forget about the good X, or you have to consume less good X. So that is explained here. To consumer to have more amount of one commodity, that is, if he wanted to have more amount of apple, then he have to forget the consumption of mangoes. And the same time, when he want to consume more amount of mangoes, he have to reduce the consumption of apple. That's why it is from left to right downward sloping. Why it is downward sloping? Here you can do the table and you can go through the meaning. So last class we have studied. So if you want to consume one commodity extra, you have to reduce another commodity. You can have maximum 9 in one basket. So either you can take both of them, or you can use to consume only one commodity. That's why here you can see it is sloping from left to right, downward sloping, because to have one commodity more, you have to forgo, or you have to forget another commodity. As long as the consumer is on the same indifference curve, an increase in the apple must be compensated by the fall in the quantity of mango. So if you want to consume one commodity more, you have to compensate with another commodity. Why you have to compensate with another commodity? That is because you have to reduce that consumption. At both the time, you are not able to have both the commodity at the maximum level. So that's why you have to compensate with another commodity. The second feature is higher indifference curve give greater level of utility or greater level of satisfaction. A higher indifference curve represents higher level of satisfaction. This is because the combination lying on a higher indifference curve contain more of goods. So if the indifference curve, so you can see there are three indifference curve. What does it explain? It explains that higher indifference curve, this is the higher indifference curve. Higher indifference curve will give higher level of satisfaction. So there you might have doubt. Why this IC3 only give higher level of satisfaction? Why IC1 is not giving higher level of satisfaction? That you can go through with this table. So in table you can see there are 3 combinations, that is combination A, combination B and combination C. So here you can see the consumption of mangoes is constant, that is 10 only. What happens to the quantity of apple? It is increasing, 1, 2, 3. So you can see when it comes to A, it is the total consumption, you can see it is the total consumption is 11. When it comes to combination B, it is 12, 10 plus 2. When it comes to combination C, it is 13. So now which one is the greater? Obviously the third one, that is C point. So here you can see the C point is IC3. So higher the indifference curve will give higher the level of satisfaction. That is because when you go for higher, that means you are having more amount of commodity, you are having greater combination, you are having higher commodity or greater amount of commodity. ಸೊ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ತೀರಿ ಆಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ತೃಪ್ತಿ ಅಥವಾ ಯುಟಿಲಿಟಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ 3 ಲೈನನ್ನು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಯಾವ ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ? ಅದು IC3ಯಲ್ಲಿ. IC3ಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು 13 ಕಮಾಡಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಅದೇ IC2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 12 ಕಮಾಡಿಟೀಸ್, IC1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಖಾಲಿ 11 ಕಮಾಡಿಟೀಸ್. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಹೈಯರ್ ದಿ ಇಂಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಎ ಮತ್ತು ಬಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಹೈಯರ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ? ಬಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಹೈಯರ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. ವೈ? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ 12 and this one is having 11. If you take only 2 lines, if you take 3 lines, C will give you greater level of satisfaction because it is having more amount of commodities. So here you can see a higher indifference curve consuming. So when it comes to higher indifference curve, it is consuming more amount of commodity or it is including more amount of goods. So you can see here a higher indifference curve consisting of combinations with more of mangoes or more of apple or more of both will represent the combination that give higher level of satisfaction. In IC3 it can be have more amount of mango or it can have more amount of apple. So what is more amount here? Here is the apple which is represent in a higher amount. In the more amount apple is represent. So here the apple having more. The consumption of mango or the combination of mango is constant, but it is having greater level of apples. So that's why a C point C, it gives higher level of satisfaction. IC3 provides higher level of satisfaction. Let us go through the next feature, that is third features. Two indifference curve never intersect each other. Intersect means which comes one above the another. Here the point A. So two indifference curve never intersect each other. Two indifference curve will be not intersect they are supposed to not intersect all the time. If they intersect, if they come one above the another, then that is not a indifference curve. So indifference curve never intersect each other. So you can see two indifference curve intersecting each other will lead to conflicting result. How conflicting result? After this point you are not able to predict which one is which line. It can be IC1 or it can be IC3. At the same time at point A both the curve will get same level of satisfaction. But what you have studied in feature 2, that higher the indifference curve will give greater level of satisfaction. But when it come to here, higher the indifference curve, it is not giving the greater level of satisfaction because the IC1 was the higher at the beginning. Later it become lower than IC2. So here the second, what we call second theory is not applicable. Second point is not applicable. That is higher level of satisfaction. Higher the indifference curve will give, higher the level of satisfaction. So that's why it's lead to conflicting result. That's why an two indifference curve will never intersect each other. Two indifference curve will not intersect each other. If it intersect, it will give the result, conflicting result. It will be represented, which you are not able to measure which curve is giving you higher the level of satisfaction. So here you can see in this diagram, IC1 and IC2 are the two indifference curve. So there are two different indifference curve representing different level of satisfaction. So this both indifference curve will give the different level of satisfaction. Since they cut each other at a point A, it shows equal level of satisfaction. At point A, it shows equal level of satisfaction. From 2, I see which is an unrealistic conclusion. So it will give an unrealistic conclusion. That is, you are not able to measure which indifference curve will give higher the satisfaction or greater level of satisfaction. If both are giving same level of satisfaction, then why there are two indifference curve? The question will arise. So that's why two indifference curve will never intersect each other. That we will study under the indifference curve. So I hope you are clear with the features of indifference curve. The first one is the indifference curve will slope from right to left. The second feature is higher indifference curve will give greater level of utility. And the third point is two indifference curve never intersect each other. So now you know the meaning and feature of indifference curve. So till here I will send you the notes. So write down the notes. If you are having any doubt, ask with me. If you are not clear with the last video, you write down the notes and you listen to it. Then it will be clear for you. So thank you, students.